Hello. That was very loud. Hello. Welcome to Truth Runs Deep podcast. I'm Terryn,
I'm Kalli.
and we're here to talk about all things law and order, SVU, the mothership, organized crime, I guess, fanfic writing, and more.
Yes.
Yeah, no one knows.
For y'all.
No one really knows.
Although Danielle did post on Instagram this morning, like a
I
video,
don't know.
and said that if we really want to give it views, we have to watch it live or the day after. Binge watching does not help them. And then in the caption, she was like, "Since you all want to keep asking me about season 6."
She's like, I don't know. I mean, of course she didn't.
Okay.
Bro, she was like, I don't know. I can't help you with that. Um, Let me fix something. Okay, this is better, I think.
She literally doesn't know yet.
Yeah, because
So we need to watch it live, y'all.
I was like, I'm not watching it again. I'm not watching it
Okay,
again.
let me phrase that. You all
You can. If you want it. If you want it, you can watch it, but we are not because I don't want to watch it again. I've had enough. I've had enough. One time was enough.
It was.
You didn't even. I watched it all the way through, and I said I've had enough.
Yeah, Terryn took one for the team because
I
after
did.
our girl left, I was like, "No, I'm good."
I did watch it all the way through, and I said that was enough. I don't need to see it again. I really don't. So if you want to keep, if you all people like it so much you want it to stay, you can watch it. Okay. I'm a bit indifferent. I don't really care either way, but whatever happens, happens. I have no control. You know.
Yeah. Anything else before we get in?
I don't think so. I don't. Hold on. I pulled the notes. That's what I'm trying to do.
Oh, we had a birthday.
Oh yeah, we did. Oh yeah, we did. But
It was Wee Sam's birthday.
yeah.
He plays Malachi,
Yeah.
played Malachi on Organized Crime.
Because one of those plot lines, because organized crime is horrible about dropping things off the face of the earth and being like, whatever.
They didn't think we would forget about him.
We didn't forget.
We did not forget about him. We still remember.
Yeah, but they don't remember. They don't remember anything. They'd be like, "All
They
right."
think that we're gonna ignore it. We
Yeah.
don't. We don't ignore anything.
No, we don't. They had a little fan event last week.
The
We
Dutch
enforced.
Diner.
Yeah, but we don't have money to go do that. But we did
Nope.
look at the pictures for it and stuff, so it looked fun.
Mariska was there at like all the events.
Yeah, it was really
Serving
cool.
people coffee, being
Yeah.
so cute.
Yeah, the pictures and stuff are really cute. She asked for the sign. They have this sign that says, "What would Olivia Benson do?" And she's like, "Can I have it?"
Literally, if
I'd
they
be
don't
like,
give her that sign, that's
like,
crazy.
can I be
Give her the sign.
can I have
Give
it?
it her. It's her sign.
Yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff going on. It was a pretty cool event from what people said who were there, and it
Yeah, there was like actual food.
Yeah, it was
unlike the other ones, like
yeah.
actual food because it was a diner.
Yeah, the merch
like,
you could buy the merch online, but it was crazy expensive. So
yeah,
we did not buy
there's
it.
like a sweatshirt that was like 108.
I was like,
I'm gonna stick with my free one. I got last.
I will not be spending money on that because I don't have the kind of money. But yeah, it seemed pretty cool. It seemed fun, you know. Everyone there seemed to have a good time, I guess. That was so. That's really the thing that happened last week. But yeah, it was just.
And I guess I don't know. PSA: you see somebody out in public, and they give you permission to film them. Don't do it.
Yeah, don't do it. Just people are doing that, and it's very annoying.
Celebrities are people too. They're trying to live their lives. Leave them alone.
That's what I was trying to say, but it wasn't articulating. Was they are people too, and you don't need to be weird. Like, don't be weird. Okay, just don't do that. That's not good. Okay, respect their privacy because you would want the same if it were you.
Yeah.
That. I think that was all I had. Besides, be nice to each other because some people are mean. But anyway.
Okay, let's see. Mothership. The episode was called Hindsight.
Oh yeah. Hindsight. I
Sorry, did
had
you have
fan-
anything else before I jumped
no, I
into
couldn't
it?
think of anything else. Um, I watched it again on Friday because I had family over, so I watched it like a half of a time, but then I watched it again to like make sure I got it. So I did fill in our notes a second time just to make sure I had everything that was.
Cool. So yes, the episode is called Hindsight, and we
But
start.
now I understand why. Now I understand why. It took a second, but then I understood.
We'll get to it. So it
When I saw
starts
the
with,
beginning, I understood.
so it literally starts with like Nolan's walking outside with a woman,
Yeah.
and she's talking about like her work and everything,
Yeah.
and like she goes to get a work phone call, and Nolan is like looking at her.
She's a youth therapist, so like she's talking about how like kids are like how they're growing up with technology, social media, and that kind of stuff. Why did I
And
move the
she's like,
mic away? Mm,
no judgment. He's like, maybe, because you can't tell me he hasn't done the same thing,
yeah,
talking about
but,
work, taking phone calls.
but she says not to take the phone call actually, and this is very important for later.
Yes, she does not take it. So she does not take it. It then transitions to like the beginning, like case or whatever, and it's these two music students, Nora and Todd, and their teacher says that Todd is going to get the trumpet solo, and he said, "Well, Nora was not too thrilled about that, but she was pretty much just like shrugging it off." And Todd was like, "Well, I hope there's no hard feelings." And then boom, he's dead. And so not Shaw. I keep thinking
Yes.
he's still there. He's not.
Go pretend. Go pretend.
Riley, yeah, but pretend. Riley shows up to the crime scene alone.
My mom
He
refuses to
finds out
watch
that the
now.
kid is
She
in,
won't watch it anymore.
yeah. He finds out that the kid is in 10th grade, just like his daughter. And he was stabbed in the neck, in the back. And there isn't really much evidence except they find a little bead on the ground next to him with the letter B on it.
Mm-hmm.
So Riley unfortunately has to go break the news to the parents that their kid is dead.
Yeah.
And he said he was walking home from practice for the competition, which is probably what he got the
Yeah, it's like a band competition. I mean, I was a band kid, so
oh,
here's like competitions that you do.
um they couldn't understand like why this happened to their kid. So Riley was like, I'll figure it out. He gets more, I think, is Violet with him?
She talks about they're in the precinct when she's talking about
Yeah.
the ME report.
Yeah, they're talking about the ME report, and they said the stab wounds were sharp and sharp but
Words are
shallow.
hard. Words are hard.
Basically, the person didn't fully know what they were doing.
Yeah.
They then found that Todd had a bottle of Adderall that he hid under his mattress.
Like teenage boys, you need to be smarter than this. It's the first place now they know to look is your mattress. Like,
Yes.
also,
Ask Olivia. She knew. She
and
knew.
also like it seemed like it would be uncomfortable that having anything under your mattress. Like that doesn't make sense to me. But
Yeah.
I am not a boy, so I don't think. But
yeah, so they're like, where did he get this Adderall? Because it wasn't prescribed. Well, they found the kid who it was prescribed to. And they went to go talk to him. And he was like, well, Todd was basically the only kid not taking it because apparently everybody in that school takes it because it's a very prestigious
yeah, it is a bit locked in.
And everything. And they're like, okay, did he like not pay you? Did he not give you money? And they're like, no, he did. He paid me using his Nintendo Switch.
His Nintendo Switch. You were like, nice Switch.
I don't know. I mean, yes, that works. So then the boy said that he did see that Todd and Nora were beefing over the solo. They're all in the band together. They gotta
Yeah.
go figure it out.
Yeah.
So they go to talk to Nora, and she
Okay.
pretty much is like, this wasn't about solo. She was pretty much like upset that he got the solo, not for the reason that he got the solo, but because he was not a good kid.
Yeah.
Turns
Allegedly.
out he
Well, he
had
was not allegedly. He wasn't. He was doing some things he shouldn't be doing.
Yeah, turns out he had sent around a picture of a student named Cassie Moore, unclothed, and the whole school had seen it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Her bead was found at the scene.
I was so confused where the letter B came from. If her name was Cassie Moore, but okay.
Could like say band or something.
It can literally mean anything else, but I was like, that didn't make sense. But okay.
Yeah. So she had to go. They went to go talk to her. She said, "Oh, that she was near the scene, but the cab was picking her up because she needed to go to the bathroom." That she said that she lost the bead 2 years ago. And it's like, okay.
Sure, I guess.
Sure. Now then it's Brady and Riley, and they gotta go dumpster diving to see if they can find anything else. And as Brady's picking up a bag of trash, she goes, God, we gotta find you a new partner.
Like, because they're digging in the trash.
Yeah, literally, God, we gotta find you a damn partner. She's like,
she doesn't
no,
want to
I don't want to be doing this.
I don't want to dig in the trash, we're dedicated detectives here, so digging in the trash has to happen.
Yeah, and then she like pulls something out, and Riley's
the first thing she pulls out is a phone, and then
what?
he's like, huh?
And she's like, no, dummy, look.
Yeah.
It's phone. And then they also find a credit card.
But isn't any just scorecard? It's
But it's not
blade.
just a credit card, because apparently,
it's got a blade.
one of them like opens it, and it's apparently a credit card that was turned into a blade.
Yeah. So, this is Howard. You got blades now.
Yeah, literally, credit card blades now. Well, I guess that's one way to defend yourself. So they have Todd's phone. They have the blade. They find that Todd had sent a text to his friend saying that the photo was fake, but it was after he was dead, so he couldn't have sent the text.
Mm-hmm.
So they go to talk to Cassie. And they did find the original picture, and the original picture was her in a swimsuit.
Yeah, there she was going to a swim party.
And she was feeling confident, so she decided to take a picture, but she wanted like opinion from a friend, so she sent it to Todd. Todd then used AI or whatever to manipulate the photo and make it look like she was unclothed, and then sent it to his friends, who then sent it around the school.
Yeah.
And she was very mad, and she could not understand why he did it, and he stabbed her in the back, so she was going to return the favor and do the same.
Yep.
So then she's like, can I go home? And Brady's like, no, you can't just confess to murder. You can't.
Yeah. She says that's why she did it. And they're like, there's a problem with this, however. Well, the defense will claim there's a problem with it.
So, then we get Baxter and Nolan and Sam talking, and Nolan is like, well, Cassie premeditated it. She planned it.
She said she was doing it.
She planned to kill this kid. Sam, first off, she's wearing plum. Beautiful color on her. Anyway.
If we need pictures, hold on.
Yeah.
I feel like you need to see
if you can find a picture, I'll keep talking. Sam is trying to defend Cassie, saying that she might have been afraid to report the fact that her picture was out there getting sent around.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, fair. But Baxter's like, yes, fair, but she still killed somebody.
Yeah.
So go charge her with this and go figure it out. And then we have the next scene is Nolan working in his office on the case. There's a knock on the door, and it's the woman from before. And he smiles, to which I was
Yeah.
like, oh my god, he actually smiles. He actually can smile. Let me see if I know I saved the gif somewhere. I gotta find it.
Yeah, somebody's got that locked in. Look, I'm crying. Like he actually, has some happy feelings in his
Yeah,
heart.
literally, it was like, oh my gosh, she's happy. What up?
Yeah, you very rarely get to see this smile on no one's
Yeah, you
face.
very rarely get to see him smile.
It might be. They don't have the gif. I made the picture though. And these big shows are by alphabetical order.
I know I have it somewhere.
JK law. See.
Found it.
Okay, I was like, I have the picture. No, but that was super back. Yeah, he was very happy. We're
Like,
like,
look at the guy.
Yeah,
He's
never plays
actually
it.
happy. That's a genuine hue smile.
Yeah, considering that most of the characters he plays do not get to smile.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
Aww. And so we find out that yes, this girl is his girlfriend.
Yeah.
Her name is Grace. And she like goes in and she's talking about the case. And Nolan is like, I can't talk to you about this. But
No.
first off, how do you even know about it?
Exactly. This was a little too sudden to know. Like,
and she says, because Cassie is one of my clients.
and he's like,
and it's like, oh.
Uh-oh.
She was not there because of the photo. She has been seeing her since her mother died.
Yes. She said her mother died of COVID, but they bring that up later in the episode.
Yeah. And so the defense wants Grace to testify on Cassie's behalf, basically to say that her therapy and everything should be allowed in.
Yeah.
So, the Grace gives her testimony to see if she can testify. And, I'm thinking, Sam's going to be there to question her, right?
No. I feel like this was a conflict of interest, but they just didn't have time.
Definitely a conflict of interest, and he should have recused himself.
Yes. But this is a TV show. I don't get to make the rules.
Nolan's still questioning her.
Yeah, I'll be like, recuse yourself because this doesn't look good for you.
And he's like, not. He's like back to his like a cold calculated.
I guess he didn't tell them that was his girl. We had Baxter had no. Baxter were like, recuse yourself now. You know, Baxter is.
Yeah, Baxter didn't like do it. And she basically is like, she needs help, not imprisonment. Nolan is still questioning her. Basically, they're like, she's still a kid, but so she's allowed to testify, but they can't like fully go into detail of like her therapies and everything.
Yeah, because that's a violation. They can't just ask you what you've told your therapist.
But then the defense is like, okay, fine. She's in and we can't fully like, oh wait, no, I remember. They were trying to be like, we don't want her stuff in because attorney-client privilege.
Yeah. For once they're like, actually, we don't want them to talk about that.
No one was like, this doesn't count. And so then the defense is like, okay, you do that. We're gonna file a motion to suppress the
confession.
The confession. And Nolan tries to argue it. He's like, the dad had already given us permission to talk to her. She wasn't being questioned. Yada yada yada. The defense is like, they literally had the picture in front of her. She's talking about the crime.
You gave her some food, hoping that it didn't, like Brady gave her like some food to eat. Like they were trying to get her to talk without being overly.
Yeah, so
They're like,
the confession is out.
Yep, confession's out.
And because the confession is out, the defense denied a deal of giving her like manslaughter, like 8 years. They're like, oh, she'll be out by the time she's 21. She'll have a life, and they're like, no,
we don't want that.
And yeah, and then no one tries to argue like the confessions to still be in, and then the judge goes, "That's your cue to leave, Mr. Price."
Yeah,
like
I've already told you.
You lost this time.
Yeah, I've already told you. Mm-hmm.
So yeah, Nolan has to figure out what to do. The confession is gone.
Mm-hmm.
His girlfriend and him are not having a good.
No, we're going down the same road again. Woo! Here we go again. If y'all don't remember, there was an episode.
Yeah, they literally did this before.
It was in the early like reboot kind of era, and it was like, no, he saw that it was like the subway, the one in the subway where all the people were being stabbed. I think it's that one.
Yeah. So we find out after more details that Todd was stabbed 3 times in the neck, severing arteries to his spine and limbs. And even though the defense is trying to testify self-defense, because apparently Todd tried to hurt her, even Nolan was like, yeah, self-defense doesn't do that.
Yeah. In the back. You were like, listen. If you were...
yeah. So Nolan is like, I don't know what else to do. Sam's like, oh, ye of little literally, she goes, ye of little faith. She went the more modern route, and
she was like, I talked to Teru, and then I found
that she has a. Oh wait, hold on, I'm getting ahead of it. They find that she was texting, and she said, no, she wasn't okay. Oh no, hold on, guys, forgive me. It's been a few days. They had Nora testify.
Yeah.
And she talked to Cassie before she committed the murder, and she was like, are you allegedly committed the murder? And she's like, are you okay? And Cassie goes, no, but I will be soon.
And they were like, so you premeditated, you were planning to go do this. And
like, and so Cassie testifies. She claims that Todd was choking her because she said she was going to call the police on the after she said she was going to say that he released the photo, and he didn't want her to do that. And Nolan says, why did she pick up the phone and text Todd's friends to like delete? Didn't she just text Todd's friends to delete the picture then? Instead of this. And this is when Cassie breaks. And she goes, you have no idea what it's like to have a photo of you passed around like this. And that is kind of when I'm like, yeah, Nolan does not. He's doing his job and everything, but no, he's not going to fully understand what a teenage girl or a woman is going through in a situation like this.
An extortion. Because technically these pictures are CP because they're minors. So like it's a bit of a problem. Oh, it is a problem. You will be very much in legal trouble with having pictures of, even if you are a minor, it's still considered CP and you can get in trouble.
So this
you will get in trouble.
Yeah. So this is when Sam and Nolan are in his office and he's trying to figure out something. He's like,
what do we do?
I got nothing. Like,
like this man actually got nothing. Like no one price, like, bro.
Literally, like for once, he's stumped. And he's like thinking about the defense and everything. He's like, I swear to God, there's I told you so in there somewhere.
Yeah. Because that's that was a Baxter line. Baxter's because he's talking to Baxter before they like go sit down. And he's like, well, because Baxter had told them previously, like, the judge, this is what they're going to argue with you. So you need to figure out how to like beat them to the punch first. And he's like, well.
And he's like, okay, I'm assuming there's I told you so in there. Yeah. Baxter's just like,
yeah, it was.
But yeah, you got to figure it out still. So yeah, Nolan's like, I've got nothing. And Sam goes, oh, you little Faith. And she went the modern route
Yeah.
and investigated into Cassie's Instagrams and found out that she had a Finsta.
Mm-hmm.
And Nolan immediately goes, a Finsta? Like, dude has never heard of that in his life.
He was like, what?
Which is so funny. Because sometimes I keep forgetting that, like, Hugh is technically almost 50.
Yeah.
I forget that until
Because
he
he
does
always
stuff like
be like,
this.
yeah, they'd be like forgetting that, like, because see, this man is aged very beautifully.
Yes,
But
exactly. Like, I forget he's older than he is until he brings out that he has no idea what a Finsta is. If you
Yeah.
don't know what a Finsta is, it's a fake Instagram people
Yeah.
use to often hide things from parents
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
whatnot.
Most time. Yeah.
So she's like, yeah, she has a Finsta. The fake name was Lizzie Bennett, which is a character from
Quite
Predator.
impressed. But they're like very
And
creative here.
he kept digging, and she's like, Nolan, you gotta see this.
Yeah.
She used her Finsta to direct message Grace.
Yeah.
He's like, what? And they're like reading
The messages.
he basically direct messaged her right before she went to commit the murder. And Nolan is like, right. So he goes to talk to her, and he's I just wanted to point out he's still in his work clothing.
Yeah. He just says
He was wearing casual clothes in Sam's apartment.
Yeah.
Not hers.
We're like, listen, it's
We're
still
hanging on by a thread at this point. Okay, let us have this.
listen, like for real. I can't go through this anymore.
Nolan says he thinks Cassie was talking to Grace earlier in the episode, and he wants to know the truth.
Yeah.
Wait, is that a picture of them kissing up there?
Yeah, they put this one after the show
That was
ended.
close.
After the episode ended, they put this one out. They did not spoil it, I guess. They said, I was looking for that picture. Oh, it was down here.
So we know that in the promo there was like a line that was like, "Oh, someone's smitten." We don't know.
They didn't put any episode. You know, they have a lot of stuff they don't actually use. Like this, that was.
And so yeah, Grace is pretty much breaking down. She's like, she sees Cassie basically as a daughter.
Yep.
Ever since her mother passed away, like her first period, her first everything.
Yeah, all the things you do when you're a teenager, you know. Yeah, which I kind of feel might be some questionable legal grounds, but you know, whatever.
And then she's like, Nola's digging, and then she basically says that, yeah, she told me she was gonna kill him.
Yeah, but you know, because she had
Nolan is like,
what?
Yeah,
because basically,
you know, do anything.
Because you know, the phone call she ignored, the phone call she didn't pick up, kind of is like. You know, this when she was like Cassie obviously was talking about going to go do this, and because she didn't pick up the phone, she could have stopped her. You know, she thinks this kind of stuff. You know, that's where the title comes. You know, hindsight is 2020. Like, you know, if she had answered the phone, maybe this wouldn't have happened, kind of thing.
Yeah. So then Nolan's like, with all this, then we transition to court, and he is questioning Grace again, and he says, Miss Hall, do you know what the definition of a hostile witness is? And it's like, oh,
we're a little too into
oh, he's treating his girlfriend as a hostile witness. Oh Lord,
we're getting it.
And again, the defense is like, you can't use any of these messages.
Yeah,
it's therapist client privilege.
Yeah.
And Nolan goes, duty to warn is the exception. Yeah. Basically.
If you know someone's doing a crime.
If you know somebody's about to go commit a crime,
you have to. You have to. That's the only exception. Well, there might be other exceptions, but that is definitely one of them. Like,
and the judge is like, you're right. So he says, Cassie basically told her that she's going to make him pay.
Yeah.
I'm going to kill him.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, okay, we can discuss this tomorrow. Like, take a deep breath.
But tomorrow is too late.
But tomorrow is too late.
Yeah.
And she goes, yes, it was. But then she's like, you have no idea how much kids suffer today. Kids come to me with death on their minds.
Yeah.
And she's like, I have to make a judgment call.
Mhm.
And I got this one wrong.
Yeah. Nothing you can do about it. I mean, can't go change the past.
So basically, she's feeling guilty. Like, if she picked up the phone, maybe she would have been able to stop this. But she decided not to.
Yep.
So the verdict is given.
Yeah.
Cassie's found guilty. Even Nolan is shocked. Because if we didn't mention earlier, they had to charge her as an adult. So she's like 15, 16, going to adult prison now.
Because they reference a recent,
Like, gang
remember.
case for the
Yeah.
case surgeon as an adult. And they're like,
I
we
couldn't
can't.
remember if it was real or was it an episode.
They're
or
like,
not,
we
but they were
can't
like-
do that.
And then let her off the hook.
And then ignore the white girl. It's like, yeah.
Okay.
Better.
I understand your point.
Yeah, so even Nolan is shocked. The courtroom is kind of silent. The dad is trying to comfort his daughter. Everybody's kind of just
Yeah. Grace walks out, I think.
yeah, she leaves. Then we transition to Nolan is in a little restaurant and he's at a corner table. You can see he's dressed for a date.
Yeah.
There's nobody across from him.
Yeah, he picks up his phone. Like the waitress is like,
hey, do you want to put
you want-
anything?
you want
He's like,
something-
oh, I'm gonna give it another minute. And he picks up his phone to see if he got any text. This is when I was picking up my phone and texting you in all caps. Sam, go get there right now. Now, go. Unfortunately, she showed up.
Yeah, she does come. Because he was like leaving her a message or it's starting to leave her a phone
And
message.
like, we don't really know what else happened. Like, they hugged. That was about it. And then the episode ended. So we don't know if, like, it's a mutual ending, if they're continuing, or what. But at least now she showed up.
Yep.
So, no Nolan yet.
Not yet. But one day.
Shucks.
One
I give
day.
this episode a 3.5.
Yeah. It wasn't bad. It wasn't good, you know. It was fun.
What is the next one? I don't remember.
Let me check. Oh, if you got they have some of the diner pictures also on the website. If you want to look at that. Bend the knee. Hold on. It says when a prominent government client is murdered, Baxter must consider making political concessions to the case to be successful. But I think it was something particular about it. I think this politician, this government client,
wanted to end research for
children with like
life-threatening
diseases and
chronic
such
conditions.
Yeah, like, basically.
Oh.
And then he's like, "Are we gonna?" They were like, "Somebody killed him," which I was like,
so
but no, maybe we should be better towards people before people decide to take better towards our vulnerable communities before people want to take revenge for them. Okay.
Yeah. So like looking at it, like you would think first off, ooh, murder. But then you find out why the guy killed him, and it's like oh. Maybe it's not as black and white as we think.
Yeah, we'll find out. But it could be, a sibling, a child. We don't really know how this person's been impacted.
Yeah.
They had to go do this.
But there's hold up. I gotta pull the thing up again because I think I gotta pay attention to this. I gotta mention this. I gotta find it again. There's a scene where Nolan is visiting
Yeah, he's actually
all of these children, and it's like,
they're like,
oh,
we're gonna.
oh, great. Well, first off, yay, his heart is growing again.
Exactly.
But also, shit, that's gonna
Exactly.
make him fucking emotionally.
And I'll be like, I'm like, unfortunately, I have a job to do, but I see why.
Yeah, he's gonna be like emotionally conflicted and be like, holy crap.
Let's see. Let's see.
It's gonna be even harder because in our fix, we have written him with children.
Yeah.
But now this.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, we've written him with children. We've written other characters who have children who have.
He does have like a softer spot for children because there was an episode where he didn't make a child testify because he was like,
I can't do it.
I can't.
It would break this child. That was a good episode. That's one of the better ones.
So we know he has a soft spot for children, but like, oh boy. Just, yeah. So there's that.
Yeah.
Yes, those are all the pictures of.
This is the sign that she wants. She asked could she have it.
Give her the damn sign. It's
let her have it. She's like, can I have it? Oh, I'm clicking on the wrong screen. The screen's over here. Yeah, we don't have money like this. But the episode. So the episode, I don't think I need to screen share anymore at this very moment. The episode is called. Hold on.
Which one are we talking about now?
SE.
Okay, hold up.
We are talking. It's called A Waiver of Consent. So it is indeed.
Literally.
It's about a waiver. It
literally is about a waiver. Like we thought it was just like a title. No, it's a legit waiver.
No, it's legit. For real. This episode does something very strange at the end, though, which is what we'll talk about when we get there.
We'll get to it. We got things to say.
Yeah, I have a lot of things to say about why this happened. But okay. But when we get there, we'll get there. There's a lot of fun things about this episode.
This episode was good.
It just came. So A Waiver of Consent. So it starts off with Olivia. She's walked out of her apartment building. And then Velasco, who's okay. We were like,
Velasco's okay. First off, we ought to say that. He's okay. I did not take him.
Exactly. We were worried about that. Okay. We know the theory we have, but still.
We're like, oh God, please no. Nope. Yeah. He's okay.
He's okay. He's okay. He walks up, he brought some coffee.
And she's like, if that is an apology, I don't hate it. Hand it over.
Yeah. Because he's like, I'm sorry, the whole thing with Finn losing his gun, and like we didn't tell you. And then
I would have done the same thing.
Yeah, I would have done it. So I'm not that mad, but she's like, give me the coffee. So they start walking.
Also somebody was like, did Olivia move again?
I don't think so.
Because like her literally haven't seen the outside of her apartment building. It was actually kind of nice.
Yeah, I think it's the same one. From something. But I think. But anyway, so basically they're talking, and Velasco kind of has that look on his face, and Olivia's like, "Do you have something you want to tell me?"
It is like, yeah. So this is definitely not what we thought was happening, but I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah, it's not good. It's not bad either.
It's not good. It's not bad. Yeah. No,
because they mentioned Octavio was going to be stepping back a little bit and not being a series regular. So
we know he's still going to be on the show. He's just not a regular.
Yeah, so not as often, but we will see. We may see him less, but we know he's.
So it's that he's like he said the DEA wants Velasco to go undercover in Ramirez's drug game.
Yeah, whoever this is.
And so my first thought was Nevada Ramirez. Obviously, do I think that's going to happen? No, but if you don't know who that is, that is the name of a character or role played in a movie. The guy is a gang leader.
This movie is actually awful, but he makes it good. This movie's terrible.
Only good part about the movie.
This movie's terrible. By the way, quality-wise is awful, but he makes it good.
He makes it a very good villain. Basically, all Trouble in the Heights. About this is there was these kids they were playing with fireworks and they accidentally destroyed Ramirez's drug stash.
Yeah.
So Ramirez threw one of them off a bridge.
Yeah. It's called Trouble in the Heights. You can basically find it on almost any free movie site. It's one of those ones where like kind of movies where like nobody cares to copyright claim this movie because it was just so awful.
Yeah.
So you can basically find this movie anywhere.
I remember specifically when I was like first finding out about this movie, I read an article and it said that Raul and the kid who played the kid who he had to throw off the bridge was a huge fan of his. So he purposely made it so they did not talk.
Yeah.
At all. Until the scene. So the kid would get like the actual fear and then get chucked off a bridge. Because if you aren't aware, Raul plays a really good fucking villain. I have not seen this scene. I still need to figure out where to find it, but
I'll find it. Yeah, I'll find it for you later.
Yes, thank you. I literally just want to see that scene. I don't care about anything else.
The movie's not that good. The movie isn't good. Like, the only reason why you're watching it is because
it's him.
That. Yeah.
Like, he's literally in a fucking leather jacket.
Yeah.
Golden crucifix.
Yeah. He smokes cigars.
Cocky as fuck.
He literally.
So yes, in my head canon, this is going to be who the Ramirez is. Don't think it's actually going to be.
Oh yeah, literally. But it's interesting though. Sorry, this whole side tangent just happened. Like, what was this anyway?
Hey, it had something to do with it. Literally anything to get Raul back on this fucking show. Okay.
Yeah, like you gave us that hint, sir, and we haven't heard from you since. Like, what are you?
Yeah, literally, you did an interview when he was with doing My Fair Lady, and he went Jackson, Your Honor, and he
made another lawyer joke too, and then they were like, "Oh, he said he was filming something like right after that. Like he didn't say how soon, but he said soon after that." We were like, "Sir." So
yeah.
There's
we
that. Don't know if he's in
SVU. Check it out. Terryn is gonna find the scene for me later, just because I want to see how he will.
Because he can't show you all because copyright claim.
Yeah. So Terryn's gonna find that scene for me so I can see how evil he actually is in that scene because I'm very curious.
Yeah.
Anyway, back to the episode.
Yeah. And then they cut to another scene. They cut back to the storyline.
Yeah, so it's transitions to this girl who was walking down the streets and she is in a very bad drugged state.
Yeah. She's barely able to walk down the street.
Barely able to walk. And she finds this like woman and her son. And she's like, please, something bad happened. Please, I need help. Like, and she starts to collapse. And the mom was like telling her son, call 911. And the woman is like, it's okay. We've got you. Like, we're gonna take care of it. Promo. Then we get the first glimpse of Corey Cott as wait. I gotta make sure I have the right brother. There's two of them. They've both been on the show, actually.
Oh. Oh, dang. That's trying to find.
So, anyway, he's like, the character's here, and Olivia's like, who are you? Yeah, Corey. Okay. Because his brother was in the episode of the, I'm trying to remember how to describe it. The corrective rape one.
Yeah.
Because that's his brother.
Yeah. Gotcha. I remember now. That was a weird episode. People do believe in that.
And that's Corey. This is the one who's on the show right now.
Yeah.
So
he's been on the show before.
Defenders. They both are part of it. Anyway, and Olivia's like, why are you? Who are you? Why are you here? And she's like, he's like, and he's talking like this half Brooklyn, half Jersey accent, kind of. And he's like, I'm Detective Griffin. My dad and the chief were partners back in the day. So I'm the one who's helping you out while Sergeant Tutuola is out.
Yeah, we'll see Finn eventually, but it might be a minute, but we will see Finn eventually.
Yeah. He's like, why are you here? And he's like,
Because he's kind of
To
just
learn-
yapping. He's just kind of
He's
yapping.
like, learn how to become a good detective. The chief says you're the best boss in the department.
He's like,
And Olivia's just like,
thanks, I guess.
great.
I'm
Just
good.
that it's like literally it doesn't matter what I'm doing. Just so you know, we're a team. We do
Yeah.
things as a team. You got to roll with that.
Yeah.
And he's like, okay.
They get it. She gets a phone call.
She gets the phone call about the girl, and then she's like, okay.
You
Ready
come
for
with me?
your first lesson?
Like, let's go.
Let's go. And he goes, let's roll. That's important to remember for later. So then they get they're talking to the girl. The girl her name is Maya. She does not want to talk about the case, like, at all. So Olivia is trying to talk to like the doctor to see what condition she's in. And Griffin notices this interesting looking tattoo on her arm.
Mhm.
And he scrolls in and he finds out that it's actually a QR code.
Yeah. It's very small. Let's see.
And he scans it. But he doesn't tell Olivia.
Mm-hmm.
First mistake.
Okay, number one. Like, you've been in the show for 5 minutes.
You've literally been here for 5 minutes and you're already screwing up.
Like, listen.
So then we get Bruno, Curry, and Velasco talking about the new guy. They find out that his nickname is Batman. And then Velasco was like, great. I love that Velasco was like, great. Exactly what we need here. Another man, like, to be a rat. And I was like, oh my god, that is hysterical. Coming from you. When that is originally why everyone thought you were here.
We just got the episode description for 5, and I think that's interesting. I think something like this actually it might be ripped from headphones. Then
I don't remember what it is.
Feed the Craving. Just 5, so that's next week, 23rd.
We'll get to it after. And also, Bruno and Curry are basically telling Velasco to be careful on his undercover mission. It's like, okay, they all care.
Mm-hmm.
Then the new guy comes in and they all start teasing him. They're doing a debrief of their information, and all of a sudden you see the new guy in the back going,
you know, they're like, bro, this is not school. You don't have to raise your hand.
And Olivia goes, oh, you don't have to raise your hands.
Just say what you gotta say, okay?
I was like, oh, okay, Cap. And he says, so I know I didn't share this before, but there's a QR code on her arm. I scanned it. It led to me to a website. He pulls up the website on the computer, and the club is called Sensaid. It is a sex club. They find out cops might be involved because they see like pictures of like high officials and cops,
people who's
whatnot
up in this club, and you're like, oh boy, this will be fun. Curry kind of says, like, I kind of knew about this kind of thing, and like I be shut it down quick because they don't want anyone talking about it.
And Olivia's like, well, they can send me wherever they want, but 1PP isn't shutting us down.
Yeah, because
we're taking care of this once and for all.
Yeah.
We do then get Olivia pull Griffin aside, and she is upset that
it's like,
he didn't tell her about the tattoo. And she goes on and says, cowboy tactics don't work for me. Be transparent. Basically, don't hide anything from her.
Yeah, don't do it. She'll find out.
She will find out. So then they go to talk to the girl again. And the only thing she's like feeling right now is shame. Shame about what happened to her, and shame about like wanting to leave the hospital at the same time. She basically just wants to get out of there and not think about it.
Yeah, she's like looking for her shoes and stuff.
And Griffin like tries to stop her, and then Olivia's like, no, let her go. And Griffin is like, now what? And basically, Olivia's like, our job is to keep the victim feeling comfortable and safe. and solve their case and get justice for them. Even if they're not here, we have to figure it out anyway.
Mhm.
And then she goes, let's roll. Joking
Yeah.
what you said earlier. Basically, she's like, I don't like that you said that. Come on,
Exactly.
come on.
Exactly. Get it together.
So then they have Curry going to the club with Velasco, and Curry knocks on the door, and there's like a speaker, and the guy's talking. He's like, "Oh, we're not open now," and she's like, "Oh, NYPD." They don't let her in at first. They don't say anything, and she goes, I could come back with some friends, but I don't want to mess up your door."
I know. You better let her in.
They let her in.
Let her in.
They eventually let her in.
Oh, shoot. No,
The two walk in, and this place is like
it's wild. It's
and
actually
chic and very fancy. And there's this girl behind the bar. She looks right up. She's like, "Oh," she holds up a glass.
Want some mushroom water?
Not yet. This one is the volcanic water.
Oh, the volcanic water. What the world is
Curry and
volcanic
Velasco
water?
both turn to look at her.
Like,
Velasco just looks confused, and Curry is giving her the most mom glare you will ever get from her. It was like instant recognition of that is a black mom glare.
Exactly. The ones, yeah, we're like,
do they have the picture of that?
No.
Damn it.
It's too good.
So good.
It's just like, we're good.
She goes, we're good.
And it's like, she is.
And we were both joking around that it's like, well, we definitely know her son has gotten that look.
Yeah, her son. Like that look.
Yeah. So then the club owner comes out. His name is Derek Simpson. He's basically like, "Oh, I want to help. Like,
He doesn't see anything wrong with what has happened.
But he doesn't like. He's like, "I want to help, but I don't see anything wrong. Like, it's a sex club. Like, people are like signing up.
Yeah.
Like,
you signed the waiver. You know?
That's what happens." And this is also when they find out even more high-ranking officials are involved, and they're like, "This is a big deal. We gotta figure it out." And then the new guy goes to raise his hand again. And Bruno goes, "Dude, if you raise your hand one more time, I'm gonna shoot it off."
If we're not in school, you don't have to raise your hand.
Funny enough, when we write, like sometimes I will write like the kids raising their hand to get their parents' attention because I don't really know how else to do it
and that's what children do.
And they're like, "Oh, honey, you don't have to raise your hand." I was like, "Well, Cannon is doing it too now, apparently."
And Bruno was like, "Bro, please stop."
Bruno, knock it off. So they bring in, so they talk
to this guy on the street.
Yeah, because Griffin's like, "I have an informant," and he's like, they go to find him. He tries to run. They get him. They chase him.
Don't run.
He's like, "Dude, I'm not arresting you. I just want to find out like some information." He's like, "Okay, I can give you information." He brings up Epstein. It's like, "Oh, great. We're doing this." Bruno goes, "Oh, Epstein, wow. Like, nobody fucking knows about that at this point." And Griffin is like, "No, we want to know about Derek Simpson."
Yeah.
He's like, oh, okay, I can do that. And he basically gets them in so that they can go to the club. And they have Bruno, so we have Bruno and Griffin going undercover to go to this club. And they're giving an actual waiver. Like, that is where the waiver of consent comes.
Yeah.
And so Bruno starts to distract the guy with his watch.
Yeah, he's still a watchman. He loves his watches,
While Griffin takes the contract, brings it over, puts it on the table, takes a picture of it, quickly sends it to Carisi. And Carisi is like, "This is bullshit."
Yeah, he doesn't have to say that, but that's what he's thinking. He says
it's BS, but we all know what he means. This is BS, and he's basically like reading it, and it says the waiver actually says that they waive their right to consent.
Yeah, they're like,
That's not a thing.
Yeah, cannot waive your right to consent.
That is
Consent to be
not a
taken.
thing. It's like, great. So everybody in this club has signed this. And it's like, okay, so now we need the guys to go in there tonight. This is when they're given mushroom water.
Yeah, he's like
They're
mushroom.
both like apprehensively
Like this is weird.
taking a sip, like, all right.
He gives. It's really funny. I forgot to put it in these notes, but I texted it to you how like the undercover name that they use is so obvious.
Oh my god, literally, their name that they use, Bruno uses for undercover is Mr. Rogers.
I was like, bro, you couldn't have picked anything else. You're making it obvious that you're making it
Oh,
obvious here.
Funny, it's like, dude, you picked Mr. Rogers in a fucking sex club.
Yeah, did. Like that doesn't. But that's why it's like,
Dude,
yo,
pick something that's not child friendly.
yeah, really like it.
And you can see the new guy is kind of looking shocked. He's like looking around. There's literally like women, like
Yeah,
full on drugged, just being taken advantage of
mm-hmm.
in the middle of the rooms. No one's doing anything. And they're just like shocked. That's all they can get from that day. They have to leave.
Yeah.
But we see as they're leaving, Griffin sees this one girl getting like dragged to a room.
Yeah. She's very out of it.
He can't drop it.
Yeah.
So he then goes back to the club that night.
Yeah.
By
Alone.
himself.
Olivia's like, I don't like this
God,
again.
no, man, not again.
Yeah.
It's day one. What are you doing?
Like,
and so the next scene we get is Olivia opening up her laptop with footage of Griffin outside the club.
Hey, I want to know what you're doing.
Yeah, she's like, what is this? And so then he says, oh, he went because it was bothering him a lot. So he went and he got evidence of a girl being drugged.
Mm.
And she's like, oh, no, this is not how we do things here.
Yeah. See, we want to pack up right now.
Like, literally, if you're going to keep doing this, get out, go.
Like we can't, you have to be team players. We can't just do stuff on our own.
And he's like, Calvin, if you will just hear me out for 1 minute. He's like, I got the girl's number.
I know. He's like, here's her name, here's her number, she'll meet us in an hour. We're like,
and it's like, okay then. And Olivia's like, fine.
Let's go.
Just don't do this again.
Don't do that again.
So they go to talk to her girl's name. Her name is Isabella Cruz. She first got a job as like, a bartender, a waitress.
Yeah.
Then Derek
it escalated to the waiver.
Yeah, started like giving them drugs and things. And basically was like, oh, if you want more drugs and you
want your job and a place to live and all that stuff.
A place to live, you're going to sign this waiver and you're going to let these guys do whatever they want to you.
Yeah.
The club's clients are basically paying to do whatever they want to the girls.
Yeah. And because they signed this contract, there's nothing they can do.
Yeah, and since it's like a contract, she can't do anything.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, now we got a trafficking ring.
Yeah, essentially.
Instead of just a sex club.
Yeah. Well,
they raid the place.
Yeah.
Apparently in the background there's a sign that says "Welcome to Freedom."
Yeah. Or like, which this is the opposite of what's happening here.
Opposite, yeah. They all go in. They do find like these people, like their workers, like in their rooms.
Yeah.
And they all immediately pull out a card for a lawyer.
Yeah. They don't say anything. Yeah. You have the right to remain silent. Lawyer. They're like, huh? Because it's like one person at a time. They turn around. I think it's Carrie turns around. It's like, what people are doing? They're like, well,
yeah. It's like, they're all probably scared of their contract. And they're like, real crazy. Like, it's crazy how quickly it devolved into sex trafficking.
Yeah.
They basically all went down to protect our owner of the club. So then we get ADA Jones.
Yeah.
Was it she the same one that did? Is she the same one that did the bodega?
Oh, hold on.
Is that why?
Let me check, because I'm on the website. I can scroll back. Let
I
me
was like,
check.
is that why we're?
I was like, where did she come
everybody
from? I couldn't
wrapped up?
remember where she came from. That's why I was like, where did she come from?
I was like,
Hold
why
on.
does she look familiar?
She did look familiar, but I couldn't remember where.
Because I know Carisi,
No,
like,
no, that's somebody else.
okay. So it
No.
is two different people?
Yes, two different people.
Okay, I got confused because they were both like
They looked
white
kind of similar. Yeah, they were both
redhead.
kind of. Yeah, they were both redheaded. So that's why I was like, wait a second, and then I checked that was.
Okay, so no, this is a new lawyer. Her name is ADA Carmen Jones.
Yeah.
And she's apparently talking about how she had a case like this with two of the clients. The women were basically part of the contract. The guys kind of got off because money and shit.
Yeah.
And basically, it's like crazy. Like, they're doing this
Because they think that they can't get out of it.
They think that they can. Like, not only are they like doing it, but then the victims think they have to give the lawyer's card because they think they're the ones in trouble because of the contract. And Tracy goes, that is a whole different level of scummery.
Yeah, because it's like either you tell or you don't. You keep, because if you tell, essentially they're gonna give you prostitution charges.
Yeah.
Or like you don't tell, then it's like you're a lose-lose either way. So
yeah.
Like, well.
So they get the lawyer. His name is Olin. He's representing the other victims in the trial too.
All of them. He says
all of it.
There's about 8 people or so. That's a lot of work to do, but okay.
And Crazy was like, well, we first want to put in a motion to get him off this case because he's literally defending the people I need to testify.
And
the defendant.
Okay, like
he
makes this side. Olin makes this side comment, being like, "Oh, he's just scared to face me at trial."
And Tracy goes, "I only face honest."
And I said, "Ooh, eat him
I only deal with honest witnesses, Your Honor." It's like, ooh.
Oh, we forgot to say that Carisi asked her to second chair him.
So, yeah.
So ADA Jones will be second chair for this.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, there's lines for that, and I forgot to write it down.
Yeah. She's like, second chair? She's like, oh yeah. She's excited. She's ready to go.
She is.
So they both do their arraignment together side by side. They were like,
it's literally all the comments immediately went, why does she's a lesbian.
Everybody knows.
We literally don't have to fucking argue that.
Yeah, everyone.
Also, people were like, why does she have more chemistry with Crazy than his wife? And it's like, okay, yeah, he has chemistry with her. Doesn't fucking mean it's more than his wife.
No one knows that she's actually a lesbian. We all made that up. But there's certain things we just know.
Everybody, the whole fandom, even
even at the opposite
ship immediately went,
she's a lesbian. You just know, okay? You can sense it out, okay? You just know. She'll be back on another episode. We will see her in episode 4.
Yeah,
but
we'll see her next week. Earlier, when they're talking about the case, she says something, and Sonny goes, "What are you, clairvoyant?" She goes, "If I was, I wouldn't be single." And he goes, "You want to help me take this prick down?" She goes, "Second chair." It's like, yes, they're excited.
Let's go.
Let's do this. Yeah. So basically, the lawyer is like, "Okay, I will drop all my other clients except Mr. Simpson and stay on this case." And they're like, "Yep, cool, that works." They then find video from the club, the footage of Maya getting taken away by two guys.
Yeah.
Dragged. Let me phrase that. Literally taken away. Dragged.
Yeah.
She's drugged.
Picked her up and she's not
at all. So something did happen to her.
Yeah, we know that for certain.
And so they get the girl Isabella testifying, and she goes that Simpson promised them money, housing, and fame, but then made it work for him.
Yeah.
And so the defense attorney is like, so were you forced to take the drugs? No. Were you forced to sign the contract? No. Were you forced to do these acts? And she just basically like, no. And then he goes, oh, so you made all the mistakes a woman can make.
So,
Excuse you?
excuse
Asshole!
me.
Excuse you?
And like you're trying.
And then they got the guy testifying, and he says,
Yeah.
there's no drugs, there's no prostitution. It's just
Very
a
much-
sex club where people can have fun. And he says,
Yeah.
do we want to live in a world where the government handles how we have sex?
They already do. Okay, you're not helping. All right, so then it's 88 Jones.
And then instead of Carisi getting to interrogate this guy, we have
she gave up.
Jones getting to do it because she's apparently dealt with this guy before, and it's like
she eats him up.
She eats him up, indeed. She pretty much goes, how can you actually really sign your consent away?
Yeah.
She full on digs into this guy and then immediately goes, are you just a pig, Mr. Simpson?
I said, ooh, get him, girl. Get him up.
The judge, though, was like,
you can't say that.
You can't say that in my court, but...
She was like, sorry,
Sorry, nothing further, but you can tell that...
Yeah, she boom, she got him.
Boom.
Yeah, she was like...
Mic dropped.
Yeah.
And then Olivia goes to Maya's house and shows her the video, basically showing her none of this was her fault.
Yeah.
These are the guys that did this to you. You can take them down.
Mm-hmm.
And she just feels like, who's going to believe me, like, in all the shame that I have?
Mm-hmm.
And she goes, Olivia goes, all these men were having freedom and fun, and these men shame you. And anyone who does not see that you were victimized is not worth listening to. I'll tell you that. Mic drop.
Boom, get him again.
And she goes, they use your shame to silence you. Don't take on what's not yours. It's like, damn, we got the words of wisdom from Olivia Benson today.
Yeah.
And she continues and she says, think about what happens if you start talking. And so Maya does decide to testify.
Mm-hmm.
And she basically goes on and says, I refuse to say silent anymore. And then the defense attorney is like, okay, but again, you weren't forced to do all this. And then she goes, but I didn't sign up to be raped.
Exactly.
And he goes, okay, but can you, like, actually prove that my client threatened you? And she goes, yes, I can. And she goes, there was this moment where she was having a bad night and she was arguing with him and everything. And pretty much he said if she didn't get away from him, she was going to have a really, really bad night.
Yeah. Like he's going to put her with his worst, clients.
Yeah, he was going to put her with the worst clients. So there's that. And of course, he's found guilty on all charges of promoting prostitution, sex trafficking, and criminal sale of a controlled substance.
Yeah, he'll be in there a long time.
Then we get Olivia and Carisi talking, and they're like,
yeah, right.
We did it.
Right there.
Also, I like her.
Yeah, I like her. Jones fun.
Are we going to see her again?
Yeah, exactly.
Goes, yep, he put in for her to be transferred.
Yeah, because there's a picture of her and Baxter and Carissa walking at episode 4. So we will see her next week. We won't see her Thursday. We'll see her next Thursday.
And it's just interesting to me, like, all of a sudden we had Nolan and Sam, and it's like, why are we getting that here now, though?
It's my question. Dynamic, I think. I don't know. People wonder, had speculations, but I don't think any of the like big things are probably happening. I think it's just a fun shake things up.
Yeah, there's like speculations. They're wondering like if this is
Yeah,
to write out Peter, and I'm like,
I don't
if
think
they
so.
fucking did that after bringing
Yeah, that went down.
Amanda back,
That doesn't make sense.
A, it doesn't make sense, and B, you will lose a shit ton of viewers if you do that.
Exactly. I think it was just to shake things up a little bit. You know, we always got to shake things up every once in a while.
It's true though, because like if his wife is taking a case,
yeah, he doesn't need to be working
it. Prosecuting it.
Yeah, shouldn't be doing that.
It's good that they have Carmen now, because she'll just be the one doing it.
Carmen, I don't know why you called her. Yeah, but she's really.
Was her name not Carmen?
No, I forgot. I had it, but why did the website just put? I mean, she goes by CJ apparently, but I forgot what her actual name is.
Isn't it Carmen Jones?
I don't think it's Carmen. I think it's something else. I have to let me.
I swear to God, I thought I saw it said Carmen somewhere.
Where's the first picture of her? Not that. I don't want to look at that. I saw it somewhere. It was her Insta. Let me check. I saw it on her Insta. Hold on. Her Instagram is. Let me see. What's it?
Yeah, I'm looking.
It was on the script. That's why I was like, "What is her name?" What's her name? Where is it? That was on. That it was on here. Because she said,
"I'll find it real quick."
Oh, it's Cindy. I found it. It's Cindy.
I don't know where I got Carmen from.
I guess you're thinking about Carmen, who hasn't existed in like who knows how long.
No, I literally wasn't thinking of her at all. I just swear to God, I thought it said Carmen. So I'm wrong. Her name is Cindy.
Yeah, you probably can't read that, but
So yeah. Anyway, Curious is like, yeah, I put her in to get transferred from Brooklyn, so she's gonna be.
But I think it'll be a fun dynamic to have, and I think sometimes we talked about this a little bit, that sometimes you do need a woman. Sometimes I feel like men can't go with the point of cross.
With cases like this,
I think a woman is necessary.
Like, yes,
we haven't had a woman ADA in a long time either. You know, we haven't seen. You know,
yes, Greasy is wonderful at his job, and he is very good at like making.
He's not going to have everything
for the victim, but
he can't get everything.
He can't get the female perspective.
Yeah, so I think she'll be fun. A fun
and
dynamic.
And I still feel like they need to do more of that in the mothership too. With
hopefully
Sam,
they do. But hopefully we'll see it. I think it'll be fun.
So anyway, there's that. And then Olivia's in her office at the end of the day, and Griffin immediately bursts in and is like, I'm so sorry. I know I almost blew it, and I understand if I have to leave.
Yeah.
And she's like, well, it's like, I don't know, maybe I'm not good at this. Maybe I'm not good at helping the victim. And she goes, well, Isabella Cruz seemed to trust you.
Yeah.
And that was like the turning point of the whole case.
It was like.
So basically, Olivia says, you can stay if you continue to be a team player and promise not to go behind my back. And he goes, I promise.
Okay,
and
so
this is where there's
two endings to this episode.
Two endings come in. So the one that they put on TV
is not the canon ending. Okay,
it's not the canon ending. It's
a transition to go into organized crime episode 2, but this doesn't work because we have clear evidence of timing where things happen.
Yeah,
because OC 510 we know was April because that's when Joe Jr. died. Sorry if we didn't know that by then. But if this is 2. If this is matching the 2, that can't be happening because SVU is the day the end of SVU is the day it comes out. So it would have been October 3rd. So it doesn't actually work. It was meant to transition into OC, but it doesn't work. Okay. But anyway,
it doesn't. So like Griffin leaves and then
Bruno that's the first one, the non-canon ending. We call it the non-canon ending.
Yeah, the non-canon ending. Griffin leaves
and Bruno walks
in, and he's like, Captain, I just got off the phone with Sergeant Bell. Detective Stabler's in the hospital. Yeah,
and that's the end of the episode. And you watch it on TV.
You see Olivia kind of go, She's like trying to pick up her phone.
Yeah,
Pick up
as
her
I
phone.
watched it, I realized that she was wearing the same jacket that she was wearing when they fell. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, I see it now. I see
Because it's
where
like,
they were
well,
going.
that's one
I
way to
saw
do
where they
it.
were going when they were going.
Good
there,
on
so
them.
they did put on the same outfit, so that helped their case a little
Yeah,
bit. But
and
it was
so
not.
then
This is
it
not
basically
canon.
transitioned to the episode where like she visits him in the hospital
Yeah,
and
blah, blah,
yada yada yada.
Dante's Inferno, blah blah. We've already talked about Dante's Inferno. We don't need to do it again. Okay.
Yeah, we're not going to. So it's that one.
So that's the not canon ending, and then
and
the
then
executive producer Dick Wolf, the
they
canon
then
ending.
all of a sudden the next day we're seeing like
I don't know
people
if it's
saying there was a different ending.
Yeah, I woke up at night, sometime
Yeah.
in the middle of the night. I woke up and I saw my phone, and they were like, "There's another ending," and I was like, "Huh?" And then I was like, so then I went and watched the episode again, and there's indeed the true ending, the canon ending. Okay.
So that is after Griffin leaves Olivia's office. He goes to an apartment in the city, and
Yeah.
there's this guy named John that greets him, and he says,
John's in the car, and he's like,
"Chief is waiting for you."
I said, oop.
And she walks inside to go talk to Chief Tynan.
Yeah, I said, oh.
And it's like, so that promise lasted all of.
I know, it makes it worse because he just said, I promise. And then he goes and does it. Here we go.
Yeah, literally, that promise lasted all of 2 minutes.
Literally. And that's the canon ending, is that he walks in and that's the end. So it's very strange. And it's not strange, there's two endings. We know why there's two endings. But the true ending is this one. So
is the one with Griffin.
Yes. It's like, oh, well, let's see. It's kind of, I think it would be really fun actually to kind of have this like dynamic of there's a spy in their midst and they don't realize it till later. I think that's a fun like story to tell.
I feel like if they do that, it's gonna start off as like double agent.
Yeah, he's gonna double cross them at some point. And I think that's fun sometimes to kind of shake it up.
No, but like a double agent for SVU because he's really gonna realize like how good Olivia and the squad
he wasn't initially supposed to be. I feel like it may be like initially he was like reporting to Tynan about like whatever, and then like he sees that whatever's why he needs to do this isn't as good, so then he double.
And he's like he's realizing maybe they actually do care about me. So
I won't be. Yeah, let's hope that happens.
Well, yeah, so I give this one a 4.
Yeah, I like this one. It's good.
It was good. It was definitely interesting. Like, no, you cannot freaking sign your consent away.
No, you can't. Consent can be taken back at any time.
It's not the same as all those like waivers that you sign when you go skydiving that you can't sue.
Sue if you're gonna die.
It's not the same.
Okay, hold on. I need to look. There's an acronym that people say about
consent can be taken back at any time.
There's an acronym. It's called FRIES about consent: freely given, reversible, informed, enthusiastic, and specific. Okay, so if your consent does not have any of these things, it is not consent. Okay,
and you are unconscious, then no,
you cannot consent. So that is that one. We have a vicious circle. It's 27-3. Bruno suspects a bomb was planted to destroy DNA evidence in a rape case. Vincent takes on a murder investigation connected to the bombing. Griffin experiences the frustrating setbacks of working an SVU case.
And it's so we're like they're like that literally starts with Bruno.
He's walking through the smoke, trying to get people out, I guess. I'm not sure what he's doing, but
the hero that he is. And we find out that the place was bombed is a fertility clinic.
Yes.
So it's like
if you saw like people like posted this scene where like the paper's falling out of the building. Yeah.
And it's like, oh, we're doing that.
It's some kind of gang, I think. Who's going? Hold on. It's some sort of gang who's going like hold on. I need to listen to it because Olivia says it and I can't hear it with headphones on. What did she say? Explosion. Bomb the fertility clinic. It's an extremist group. Hold on. There's a specific word this one. This extremist group believes that procreation is unethical. I don't quite under.
Wait, what?
It's an extremist
Isn't that
group.
like the opposite of all the fucking things people
Exactly,
say?
yeah. That's why I'm confused. That's why I was like, wait a second, I'm confused here.
Wait, if it's a fertility clinic, they probably think it's not necessarily procreation, but like not regular
Yeah, like natural
procreation.
forms of, yeah. So I was like, wait a
Like
second, this makes sense.
they're like, oh, they're probably thinking like
It needs to be
IVF
like,
and everything is bad, not man, woman,
yeah,
baby.
doing the business. Because there's also been a lot of research now about like specific like you can like determine genes a little bit better now with IVF and like doing to like you can like alter DNA so you only have a boy or a girl or like getting rid of like defects and stuff like that, those are
And so
things that are being
you know that this is the last episode we have without Amanda.
yeah
Amanda
we'll see, yeah for
or
because the episode description says she considers her options, so that's so we will see. So we'll have Amanda and ADA Jones back in the same episode. That'll be
fun.
Because I know. Wait, hold on. I saw it somewhere. Let me. We're skipping ahead just to tell you. We don't have a video, but like I think I just wanted to see what it was. I think I saw what it was about.
And episode 5 has a Rollins and Curry partnerships.
Yes. 4 is clickbait. When a tween suffers a life-threatening miscarriage, the SVU unravels unravel a web of online fabrications to identify a suspect. Rollins carefully weighs her career options.
And then 5 is
Feed the craving. When a woman in active labor is abducted, Rollins and Curry look for a doula for an account of the events. Carusi tries to get a confession in front of the jury. I can't remember if there's a sort of a story where a woman is an active labor, her friend cuts out her baby and kills her because she wanted her baby. So I don't know if that's where they're going with this, but if they were from headlines, that may be.
They've definitely done that before.
Yeah, they did a couple times, but so we have descriptions up until 5. So they filmed up to 8, I think, maybe 9 at this point. So
we do know that Mariska was in Spain, so yeah. Yay. And apparently she has a new ring, so good on her.
I don't know. There's a whole thing about how like they tried to debunk, their ops tried to debunk us saying it wasn't that new, but I don't really care what they have to say because some of y'all are just haters looking for things to say that are just mean. Okay. Some of y'all are just haters. But so a lot of cool episodes coming up. There's no gaps right now anyway. I don't think we'll hit a gap for a minute, but probably not till Thanksgiving. I don't think. I know this episode's up until the 27th or something like that. So I think we won't get a gap until November.
Oh, and another thing. Wicked tickets go on sale on Wednesday, so if you want to see it, go get them. And okay, I think that's it. I'm very excited for the next few weeks.
A lot of cool stuff is happening. A lot of things to do. A lot of things to watch.
We got things to watch. We got people coming back. We got video games coming out. It's
a lot of things. For a lot of people, but it'll be fun. We'll fall down the Pokemon hole and you won't hear from us. Well,
literally, you're not sorry, guys. We're Pokemon Legends EA comes out October 16th. Yeah. I'm finally getting my Switch too.
Yeah,
it's finally coming out. You will not hear from us.
Yeah, we'll be playing Pokemon. Sorry. Well, we'll record because that's our favorite thing.
Yeah, we'll make sure we record, but it'll have to like pull us away.
Yeah, because it'll be too good. Because Pokemon's the kind of game where it can take you either 5 days or 5 years, depending on how like dedicated you are to the cause.
And it's a game that you can still play. Like
something you can do. They've gotten better about making Pokemon games. Like, oh, well, here's things you can do after the game, and they're still catching Pokemon. You can catch them all if you want to. So I don't really care that much about catching them all, but I still like to play. There's that.
I think that should be it.
Yeah, there's nothing big happening, I don't think, anymore. Mariska's going to be at the film festival on the 30th. I saw.
We got Roll and McCod's birthdays and but
we'll record again way by then. So we've just been writing random stuff. all different kinds of stuff. See who knows what's going on in our lives. We have a lot of fun doing it. So we will get off of this so we can continue doing
All
it.
right. Wow. Bye, guys. Thanks for
Bye.
watching.
Yeah, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share with your friends or your enemies. I don't really care. Share with somebody.
Or frenemies.
Yeah. Put it on the timeline. I try to do that, but I forget sometimes to tweet. Yeah, we'll be real excited for what's coming next. Don't be a hater. Okay. We don't like too much haters. If you are very loved, if you don't know that, we love you. And I don't think that's it. So we're gonna go. So thank you
Bye,
for listening.
guys.
Bye. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.